Welcome in, everybody. Well, today marks 30 days on YouTube. 30 days since I uploaded my first video, and I'm still here. So I wanted to just touch base, let you know how it's going, and just document the journey so far. Honestly, it's going about how I expected, slow and steady. So, but you know, before I ever even put that first video up, I just knew that I wasn't going to chase likes and subscribers. I was doing this to improve myself, and doing this to focus on being a creator. And if you look back at my first video, that's what I said. I kept hearing this voice saying, be a creator. And so that's what I've tried to keep my focus on these 30 days. And to be honest, I'm doing things that I wanted to do anyway. And you know, with the push-ups, which is going to be, there's going to be more physical fitness type videos coming in the future. I've gone 34 days now doing 100 push-ups or more. One day was slightly less, but all the other days 100 or more when I forgot to hit record. Push-ups every single day since March 1st. So that's going to morph into some other physical fitness activities, things I've been wanting to do for many years. I would have spells where I would do some exercises for a few weeks, few months, and then have it die off. And I'm not saying I'm going to do push-ups every day for the rest of my life, but I've gotten to where I really, really love push-ups. And I can see the difference that it's making in my body and in my mind and my mentality. So yeah, I was going to focus on creating and doing the things I wanted to do anyway, even if YouTube didn't exist. So the push-ups, like I mentioned, it's about physical fitness. I plan to incorporate some squats. I'll probably wait at least another month. Want to incorporate some squats because if you don't have strength in your legs, how much freedom do you think you're going to have? If you need, especially if you need help standing up. So I'm gonna do some squat videos, and I think that will be helpful to me, but also to other people. Strengthen your legs, yes. And showing up every day getting up, and one of the first things on my mind, other than coffee and kissing my wife, is doing push-ups. So showing up, building strength. I'm definitely stronger now. I can feel the difference in my body. I can feel the difference in my core, my back, my arms, my shoulders. Everything feels better. I have some chronic pain issues in all of those areas, and the push-ups definitely acts as a physical therapy of sorts to help with those chronic pains, aches and pains. And even if it just encourages one person to get up off the couch and start doing push-ups, start doing squats, start doing something physical fitness related, hey, that's the other reason I'm here. I want to better myself, but I also want to encourage others to do the same. So and then the videos in reading my book, my memoir, Venus 29 Degrees, Loving on the Edge. When I read from that, when I read those stories that I wrote about, I'm able to reflect more each time I read those stories, and I understand myself a little better each time. Maybe someone else hears something that helps them reflect on their own life and learn to love themselves and others just a little more. So that's why I'm reading through my book. Once I get through with my book, I plan to write some more stories and share those. So keep watching, follow the journey, like and subscribe, okay? Comment, share your story, share what you're learning right now, share what you're pushing through right now. Like, comment, subscribe, please, it helps the channel. And then there's the creek, 10 minutes of peace. I love living and being near the water. This is the Pottsburg Creek behind me. I have shared a few really nice videos, just a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes of the creek. And that's because I appreciate and love the creek and the water so very much. And I've lived in various areas and places and have always loved being and living near the water. And I know that there are some people that don't have access to that. And so that's why I'm sharing those few minutes of calm and peace and birds singing and chirping and manatees and boats going by and kayakers, because I know someone else can watch and gain something from that energy. I was watching my own Pottsburg Creek videos on the TV in there, and someone was over at the house and they thought it was a live video capture of the creek, and they saw Kiemi, our border doodle, on the TV, and they yelled out the back door. They thought Kiemi was down at the creek. So yeah, I know that not everyone has access to water, and so I'm sharing those few minutes for those that will be able to watch it and enjoy it and have enjoyment of just a few moments of peace that the water brings. The other videos that I'm sharing are planting seeds, gardening, food preparation. This is all tied together in the category of food. And years ago, I started making changes on what I put in my body, what I eat, what I consume, and gardening was a big part of that. The last couple years I didn't do so much, and I felt the impact. And so, like I mentioned earlier, this doing YouTube is helping me do the things that I want to do anyway. And gardening, planting seeds, tending a garden, and harvesting, whether it be herbs, hot peppers. I'm going to try tomatoes again this year. My tomatoes have done well. I'm going to try some carrots again. Carrots I grew before were just teeny tiny, but I'm hoping this year they'll surprise me and do a little better. I'm going to try watermelon this year. And all of that is tied to this thing that we call food. And food is where we gather. Food is how we nourish one another. Food is where we commune, where we come together and break bread, right? And it starts with the soil. It really does. It starts with the soil and starts with planting the seed. The seed dies and brings forth the fruit. And then we harvest it and share it with our body and with others. We feed and nourish and nurture one another with our food. And so that's why I also share videos about the pizza that I make, the strawberries and homemade biscuits that I make. And there'll be some other stuff too. But the idea behind that is, you know, that's where we gather, that's where we connect, that's how we take care of each other. And as you've seen, they're a mix of childhood memories. Mom used to make the strawberries and biscuits. They are where I'm at now, where, you know, we go to Publix, pick up pizza dough ball, and get creative with the toppings that we put on it. And then stepping into something new. I hadn't made homemade biscuits until that video. I hadn't made homemade biscuits since I was in the Navy almost 30 years ago. Wow. And they were good. They could have been better, but they were good. They were really good. So I'm gonna try some other new things. Maybe new to me in the last 3 decades, because I made an awful lot of stuff when I was a cook in the Navy. And honestly, there's not too many things better than to see other people smile when you share food with them, when you share fresh produce with them, whether it's herbs, tomatoes, hot peppers. Are you in the hot pepper cult? I talk about that in my videos. So if you're in the hot pepper cult, you know it. If you're in the spicy food cult, you know it. You know it. We're a band of brothers and sisters. And all of this ties back to my niche, if you will, my message, my company name, my channel name, Freedom Resolutions. Resolving to pursue freedom in any way that I can. I have some other videos in mind that I'm going to share with you, like how to make drinking water from the creek water. We have a solar generator. I'm going to get that out and figure out how to use that and share that with you guys. And some other stuff too. But all of this that I'm sharing, whether it's physical fitness, if you're not physically fit, you're not going to be free. You're going to be in need of someone else to help you around. That's not freedom. It connects back to one thing, and that is freedom. How can we live free if we're not taking care of our bodies? How can we know ourselves without reflecting on what shaped us? That's why I reflect on my childhood stories and young adult stories that I'll be sharing in the near future. What better place to reflect than near the water? The creek is beautiful. I don't know what's going on behind me. There was one video I did, and for more than half the video, there was a pelican feeding on fish behind me. I had no clue until I watched it back. So I don't know what's going on back there, but I know it's beautiful. So enjoy it. Watch my 10 minutes of peace. I captured the manatee on one of my videos too. It's pretty cool. And how do we nourish that journey toward freedom, toward gaining freedom, toward resolving to be more free? We do it with good, real food. We do it by gardening, by planting, gardening, nourishing one another with good, healthy, whole, real food. So I've had some challenges in these 30 days. I've forgotten to hit record when I'm doing push-ups. I've been learning a lot of this from scratch, like how to use the camera, how to use lighting in different angles, and how to sit, how to speak. I've forgotten to wear my microphone on some videos, as you've probably seen. Figuring out some of these tripods. I've got a fancy tripod. I still haven't figured it out completely, but it is pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep working on that. The microphones, I think I've got those down now, but like I said, I've forgotten to wear them. I've forgotten to hit record at times. I've also had some struggles getting larger, meaning 10, 15-minute videos, which isn't very large. Getting those off of my phone and onto the laptop where I can edit them. I've been using Clipchamp, so I've been learning on that. I've been using Canva. I've been learning a lot using that. Just using YouTube, you know, other than to be a consumer of YouTube, that's a challenge in and of itself. Being a creator on YouTube, you got to learn the little settings and how to, you know, upload the video and your thumbnail, you know, working on your titles and your descriptions and your hashtags and you know, each time trying to make a little bit better video, a little bit better presentation. It's a challenge. And I've worked with a computer for 20 years and I still find it challenging. So I've been struggling through some of that. But honestly, the hard part isn't the tech. It's staying focused on why I started, okay? I want to improve myself. I want to live better. I want to live a better life. And I want to keep pushing towards freedom. I named my S-Corp Freedom Resolutions more than 17 years ago. And here I am this year, just last month, naming my YouTube channel Freedom Resolutions. And today I am wearing my logo. This Sun Moon Sunflower. I'll put the link in there if you want a Sun Moon Sunflower Power t-shirt. You're welcome to get one. This image came to me and I have a tattoo on my leg, and it was something during the meditation that we were to envision our future and where we're going, and really pausing and listening to that still small voice, essentially. And this emblem, this logo came to me. And that's why it's my logo. And it reminds me of why I'm doing this. I'm doing it to improve myself, but also to share the journey with you, with anyone listening that might be feeling the same pull towards that freedom, towards being physically fit, towards being a person that shares your produce, whatever that might be. Being a person that reflects on your beginnings and how you have become what you are today, to help you improve and push towards freedom, push towards a better journey, a better life, a life of loving yourself and loving others. And, you know, not letting the views and the likes and the subscriber count get in my head. Because I am competitive. I enjoy being good at what I do. I enjoy some adoration, so please like and subscribe, comment. But I'm trying not to look so much at that, but just keep reminding myself why I'm doing this. okay? I've got the long game mindset because this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a I hope I go viral type of thing. This is I'm doing the slow and steady. I'm the turtle, okay? I'm building on consistency, endurance, and I'm thinking big picture. This is the age of Aquarius, right? Prove me wrong. Technology, individuality in the group. Here I am, an individual, and you could be on the other side of the world, and you're listening and being impacted by what I'm saying and making a better life for yourself. And I'm all the way over here at the Pottsburg Creek. The world is much smaller today than it ever has been, and that's exciting. That is very exciting. I have had some wins. You know, when you put together a video and it's better than the last one you made, wow, that's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. I'm getting stronger with each push-up that I do, each day that I do those 100 push-ups. I'm getting more comfortable talking in front of the camera. I'm learning how to edit better, how to create better, and honestly, I'm letting my creativity run. That is exciting because I've got some ideas. So stay tuned. What's next? Better videos. I'm gonna produce some better videos. I'm gonna write some more stories and share those with you. And that creativity, I'm gonna let it run. I'm gonna let it run, and let the God within me come out and share that with you. I'm hoping to continue growing this channel so that it'll reach you and reach more people that need to hear what I'm saying, and people that need just a little bit of a push to get up and get started. Start today. Whatever it is, start today. And if you've been thinking about starting something, this is your sign. Okay? Just start. And leave a comment. Share your story. If you thought that you're all alone and that you never had anyone that you could talk to about these things, hey, honestly, sincerely, you've got me now. Okay? Thanks, guys.